challenge it quite well. As well as one of the fastest fireballs to use in the entire game. That grab does start a combo, so you have to be very careful with this thing. As well as the fact that Shadow Jago comes with a dash that can be canceled into 3 options, those being DP, grab, or dive kick. Right now, Arbiter is getting juggled like a ball. Right into intake. Now, when Arbiter is in intake, he also gets access to a parry mechanic that Fleet just now tried to use there, but DaaChronicle's DP being fair just beat the clean. Right, DaaChronicle trying to jump out but getting clipped by the overhead. Fleet not quite capitalizing on the lockout, but getting beat setup. With Arbiter, it is not always about the damage. That's going to stack up. And just like that, Fleet eating things up. I expect the Shadow counter attempt, but that does not work and grab at all. And Fleet can add some unbreakable damage with 3 more rifle shots. Alright, good use of the third fireball to keep himself airborne enough to avoid those gunshots. Compensating goes right in. Yeah, as you just seen, that forward heavy kick is
and a double KO! Here we go, guys! What a way to start our top 8! There with a double KO.
Because dashed right in DP. He's not wasting any time with any festivities. Nothing of the sort. Good neutral jump. I expected the overhead to clip him out of it, but somehow it missed. That dash is going needy. The grenade explodes right in their face, but most of them are put into a staggered state, not even able to get anything for it, but are more or less going back to neutral. Chronicle, back in the corner. Oh, that was a huge way from the grab. I don't know what was going through Fleet's mind. I don't know what was going through Chronicle's mind either, because that counter break is going to make you hate life because it doesn't work. Break the medium manual though, so it could have gone worse for him. All down is usable with punch that also opening ender. Dash into the grab again, but Fleet already committed to a backwards jump.
Look at the use of normals from the Chronicle.
DaaChronicle's got the lead right now. He cancels that third slide into instinct. He can touch Fleet once, and that's gonna seal. Guys,
this is
Kilgore is in fact legal, and here he is.
And this is, I believe, our first time seeing him in cross-up.
It actually isn't. We've seen another Kilgore debuting under Fleet's name in the first week, and right now it seems to be making use of a temporary teleport. It doesn't really move to a different position on the screen, but projectile will go through him while he fades out.
Sleep, always known, even back to his Conrad days, of just loving the zoning game. And he saw it Evo Finals as well.
Yes, but he is fighting a Shadow Jago, but he cannot get as straightforward with the zoning, and DaaChronicle is showcasing why that is the case. That was a whip TP there. He saw DaaChronicle try to go for a punish. I would have liked him to maybe try a heavy slide instead of a DP.
And you know, as Chronicle, that's probably why you saw him come right out of the gate with Shadow Jago and not going with Gargos as we saw him play throughout the entire tournament. Just wanting that pick against the heavy zoning that he's probably going to throw at him.
Yeah, and the irritating thing about Kilgore is that after a grab, he can open gunshots. But he doesn't get a cash out unless he has a bar, which is why Steve didn't really quite finish the job there until he got another hit afterwards. Okay, let's go for the missile setup. Those missiles will only block on that target sign on around his build. And the instinct that teleports sends Fleet flying away, but it also has a hitbox that can send DaaChronicle reeling if he's too close to it. Alright, DaaChronicle establishes domination of the zoning game until the missile. And another thing to note that when those chain guns, I think that's what they're called, are burning like they are right now, the range on his projectiles decreases. But that's not really concerning to Fleet because he feels the mid-range game is exactly what he wants. No meaty there because Fleet is just using that very funky teleport. So we'll punish. Oh, but he confirms to a surge dive kick, which does not connect. I mean, even though it's with an instinct, well, he is a down, but while an instinct, you have some more hit stun to work with. So in certain instances, it can allow certain normals to connect, or specials that otherwise would not connect. They also just hit. Did he get the round up? Alright. Now, he can't afford to make a mistake. If I were DaaChronicle, I would back up no further than one character dash away. No, he kicked quick, but no punishment free.
And that is going to do it. 3 straight.
Exactly.
And we have yet to have a Game 5 tonight. Surprisingly.
Yeah, because we used to see a lot of Game 5 in Cross-Up, and this week that just wasn't the case. Alright. So the portal punches need to be in play now, or it's going to get to run away with this game. Good punish from the DB. Keep simple. You can't break that grab, and you gotta hold that minion. But Free's like, nah, I'm going to go back to full 3. Find the opening. And if he gets chucked again like a ragdoll.
Oh, he gets the counter breaker. There's some early savagery from Chronicle.
Exactly.
That was incredible.
I don't think you even have to wait before throwing out any attack after landing a grab, and you can also counter break them. Basically, anything in this game that you can break, you can also counter break. Oh, I bet Fleet thought that was going to hit him from behind, but Gargos didn't quite fuck him up. Oh, he's getting desperate. If a chance to land Ultra, he gets it.
Chronicle with a switch to what looks like from an outside.
Basically have the daggers track him everywhere. For an amount of time equivalent to however many hits they have already. And alright, he's getting a nice juggle to start things off here. And what a very meaty damage ender. Nice damage output has in fact gone up to damage air counter breaker of his own. The Chronicle is really going to regret his talking in the last game, or is he going to Shadow Breaker the very last second? That was exactly what he needed to stay alive. The DP is going to get blocked, and he can't chuck a dagger after it, so he will get a clean punish. If that DP had whipped, he would have an opportunity to trip him up.
Chronicle definitely trying to mount the comeback. Popping instinct, breaking out his best friend, the Demon.
Oh, Carlos trying to anti-air there, but that gives him something to do against a character like Maya. But he's holding her dagger, for the most part, you've got to hold that. Alright. Trying to go some kind of instant overhead there, and he's managing to fight his way out. That looks like is that an opener ender? Some more Shadow Towers and Sleep will really help him reduce the Chronicle's abuse that crouching mid-punch into any sort of cancel. As long as it doesn't get you overdealt with it, that was a pretty awesome. And then Sleep.
I gotta say, Chronicle mounting that comeback in that first bar of health was sensational. Calling out the instinct, calling out the Demon, incredibly smart. Almost took the health bar entirely, and he is in this match.
Nice Shadow Portal punch, catching the jump out, and the Chronicle is chucking his minion into the fray. Sleep is fighting for his life right now. If he cannot figure this out, he is going to get eliminated. Granted, it will be another top base showing, but the fact is...
And here comes the entire party.
Trying to exchange Ender. Chronicle breaking the follow-up instantly. Very brave breakers are coming. Not like he's getting away from that much damage, but he wants to get back into standing animation. That's going to build so many fits between, but he will lose his daggers, only to get them right back because his instinct is still active. That was a very smart decision from him. That could be a huge punishment. One more hit with the Chronicle. And Sleep chance. No, he's an instinct! He couldn't block any of those sweeps. And those are all guard heading normals too. That was so great by Sleep to abuse that weakness to Gargos' instinct. The Chronicle had to start... Very much start Sleep guarding that dive bomb. Very weak damage. Yep, Sleep is taking a very quick lead. The little bit back down to the Chronicle, but Sleep got a little too cocky there again. But early counter breakers has some kind of cost again.
But
other
you
than
know,
the first one,
I actually highly respect that, trying to return the savagery that Chronicle did to him early.
yeah, and it worked at first, but it's not proving as effective as the step progressed. So don't put the savagery for so long. But you can also get a nice trip guard and a punch on that mid-time shadow counter.
And now Sleep running away with this match, trying to make semifinals of this bracket.
Now, all of Maya's tumble kicks are hit twice, so they are settable shadow counters, and I respect DaaChronicle trying to take advantage of that tendency. Except he just didn't have a timing on point. The 2 hits come so rapidly that you more or less have to be expecting it. It's not something that you can react to. No Oki for you, Maya. Hold this minion. And hold this corner pressure. Chronicle often taking damage. And then dash on top, he better not get wet again. Nice back dash. And he could have converted off the standing heavy kick, but tried to drop it right away. Drop heavy. He's getting chucked. That breaker is exactly what you need to stay alive. If you caught him, oh my god, this lockout is going to really. Oh, I expected a bit more damage and sleep than that, but nevertheless, it puts DaaChronicle on the edge of peril. Trying to poke his way out, getting an air shadow linger. No need to cash out and no need to capture either.
All Sleep needs is 1 hit. Very good breaker from Chronicle, trying to stay alive here.
Yeah, he needed that breaker.
Oh, and doesn't confirm off the jump in, and that's going to cost Chronicle this match. Sleep coming back from being down 1-2 to advance to semifinals.
Congrats to Sleep for defending his position, making that adjustment that he needed to dethrone the Shadow Lord. Without even using Gargos himself. Into my house, and it's very, very dark. For good reason. Omen's in the house. Gargos is watching closely. Yeah, this imagine Mike is gonna have to play kinda slow because he gets past all of these boards. Easy let Omen breathe too much. He's done into the low. Kind of button press. Good shadow escape from Zipstar. Now the event goes back to him. He has no control over what sort of fireballs he's getting every time he throws them, but they all may as well be benefiting him. A crouching heavy punch into a shadow tripwire, had that been blocked, I think Zipstar would have built the knee of the shadow counter and turned the tide just like that. But instead, first bar is going to go to... Oh, Mike get the first bar anyway. Nice, taking advantage of the fact that, like I said, fireballs come out randomly, so they will not always lead into true block strength, so Mike spotted the gap and popped his instinct. Another flip out. Try to go for a grab, but again, not a counter for Omen. Like Shadow Jago, Omen's a very meter-hungry character, and in this case, it's just hurting him more than it's helping him. Well, it came a little too soon, so it counted part of the combo, but I don't think Mike wanted, and I don't think he wanted to deal with that same cross-up either, but he's gonna have his meter locked out. Alright, no shadow escape from Zipstar, and this time Mike gets a DP punish. Oh, Shadow DP with great whip punish from Zipstar. He'll pop instinct right away. All these block strings, all his meter building, and all of his instinct too. Shadow
and
escape.
Very good use of the instinct to get out of all these situations. That would usually been punishable.
DP, and Mike did not time his media appropriately to account for that DP.
Back in the day, Blake.
Back in the day, indeed, but it's all about the here and now. It's all about the present. And right now the game, it's all about Zipstar. And as I say that, Mike and I disagree and punish it the fly. Breaker sending him back full screen. Every ground breaker does cause a flip out, which puts both characters right back in the neutral. Exactly what Zipstar needed because you don't want Thunder all over you. Oh, I like that. Heavy fly to get under that jump in and avoid whatever offense might have had planned for him.
And that is twice that we've seen him get out of that escape situation with the Shadow Dash. So very good stuff from Mike and Ike.
Mike with a bold DP. Just when you think that Mike will give you some leeway, he's like, nah, hold the DP. But Zipstar did still have orbs to be ready. Those used to go away if you tagged Omen with any kind of attack this season. But now they stay on the screen where the Omen is getting punished for having a good day. And right now, the last thing I would ever say about Omen is that he's having a good day. That he's having a rainy day. And... oh my god. Alright, now the pressure game goes to him. That's gonna be a punish on that drop kick, if I'm not mistaken. Juggle for days, boys. And now Omen has to flip out on his own. What a nice shadow escape, baiting out that graviton from Mike, who instantly went into neutral the second he popped his instinct. I think if Mike had dashed forward, the shadow escape was still coming, but it would have put him in a position where he would not be as likely to get tagged with the button. Oh crap, but then loses the wake up order shield, good stuff in Zipstar. Can't hold too many of these grabs, but damage does stack up. Oh no, it's punishing the triple axe. A great block on the fake cross up from Zipstar. Oh, he leaves Zipstar. Mike tried to interrupt the block swing again, but didn't quite get the button input that he wanted.
And what a whip punish from Zipstar! Gets the counter breaker.
Zipstar is on the board, 1-1 against Mike. The Thunder gameplay, because he is a fellow Thunder himself, a fellow Native American. Are playing a nice focused game here, which is kind of disrupted by that fireball. He backed up a little more, maybe just back dash, so he got clean with punish. But instead blocked on the last hit. Alright, look out at the medium linker. Good with punish from Zipstar. Mike getting a little too antsy here. Alright, calls out that heavy linker. This time he locks out the heavy auto. The irony is real, and so is that instinct. Oh, and he gets a flip out. Tries to go some kind of cross instead of with the backdash into a triple axe, and Zipstar calling it out. But he does not call out that cross up dash and ends up losing out on his first health bar.
And that was an incredible display of Thunder's mobility. If there ever was one, from Mike and I close out that bar of health.
Oh, trust me, mobility is always real. A flip out into lightning leg, I don't know if that cancel's intentional. Those are always shadow countered before the fourth hit, and I think they're slightly negative, but most of the time I'll still see Omen play man to put the button at the blocking lightning legs, and what a counter break on the heavy linker from Zipstar is a chance to lay down the pain. Then the full screen, burning that ball was well worth it. But look at the lead, and no anti-air for him. Second time try to go for it, but it doesn't count in time. It's not the anti-air option to use. I respect the effort. Trust me, I do respect the effort. Too bad it didn't pay out for him the way he would have liked, but he does get a shadow with. Oh yeah, no meter of that slot was so dangerous, but Mike does not punish.
And that should do it for Mike and Ike.
Oh my god, I'm not going to see the cage also. I'm disappointed. But nevertheless, Mike goes up 2-1. This thing just takes out his characters all the way.
Yeah, and on that note, this is the first time seeing these two in top 8 in general in cross up.
That's always been the biggest point in Killer Instinct tournament history. The diversity has always been real, and so is the lockout. That damage engine is also going to change sides, so very good perception from Mike. 48. Now, it no longer has a hard knockdown, so this one can wake immediately with Instinct. But he does not block below. You gotta watch your feet, Zipstar. And now, he's sitting on less than half his Instinct. This is not a good position for him at all. Tries to yell forward on the screen, but because of granting you invulnerability on hit, those boards mean absolutely nothing, and neither does that wake up. No mute shadow counters that ragged edge. Kind of like fighting Civil Wolf, an opener ender, great breaker from Mike. Wait a little longer, that breaker will not have gone.
And armors the DP. Mike and Ike running away with us now.
Need to DP that. And then try to get a triple life trip guard, but nothing. That's a lockout. That's a combo.
And the crouch heavy missing there. Let's see if Zipstar can get something going.
Right,
he's got a mountain to climb here.
But he may not even need it. Least effective backdash, but he's committed to the triple axe. That's going to be a shadow counter. This is going to be a huge hill for Zipstar to climb. I think he tried to time a heavy manual, but he did it a little too early, and he got a heavy auto for it instead. Insane. Shadow DB? No! He go for Shadow Triple Lock, and the orb took away the armor just before the interruption?
Very good from Zipstar, but he still has an entire bar of health.
He's got a lot of work to do. He needs to watch out for the TP too. If he gets tagged once more, we'll die.
Only a real master territory here.
Thank God he has a fireball. You have to watch out. No! He was playing so good. He completely disregarded. That's crazy. Understandably so because... But with the fact that you can't ignore armor completely with your ground heavy attack, and Spinal having one of the better heavy normals to use, oh, that's a great power to power on that Rolling Stone. Quick using the armor right away from the top to get a projectile on the screen instead, and Raven reacting to it. I like that. But he doesn't hold out against the pressure game. He's got a wall behind him. If he gets opened up, it's going to hurt. Oh, Raven sneaking into overhead. Now, the armor does not work when Aganos is in the air, so Raven could have challenged that with Crouching Heavy, if I'm not mistaken. And his hitbox being as big as it is a lot easier to anti-air him than most other characters. And I know Crazy Fingers is in the chat going crazy with Aganos. Unfortunately for him and for Letalis, going down to a pixel, and that Wake Up Grab is going to get worse punished. Would like to at least see a resource ender from Raven to get some more skulls, but that last manual has blown out his combo, but he gets the shadow counter on that spin bit. That's not something I see a lot of players doing against Aganos, but the fact that Raven is using this aspect of the matchup right now is really keeping it one-sided in his favor. But Letalis not really holding out well. Another grab gets baited, as does that breaker attend, and that is going to be the first match for Raven. No surviving that, sir. Again, you're the one winning at the mid-range game, then you'll be doing good. And speaking of doing good, that sweep is pushing Raven back quite a bit. His back is now to the wall. Raven's got to really plan on... Oh! Alright, all the Letalis armor is gone now. And you're gonna get one right back. Because exactly like with Spinal, a grab with Aganos guarantees a resource being built for them. Free. Block him low. The Pacemaker comes with low overhead, or just in general, force-free option that he can chuck at you whenever he wants. So blocking against any of that, let alone avoiding it, is difficult. Probably can teleport out of the way, but I don't expect him to do it reactively. A break on the light auto. Nice call out from Raven. And there's the anti-air. It's not one of the greatest, but it worked. And when it worked, it paid off. Quite literally. That all of his balls are gone now. Oh, nice anti-air with the shadow teleport. I guess I was wrong. Outside of combo, it does have its uses. Peacemakers, I'm sorry, why did they Pacemaker?
And very good from Letalis, the reaction to the teleport.
Yeah, I've been away from TI for a while, so I don't know how I mispronounced. Letalis has benefited with the instinct, but never mind about that. He holds commendable lead. His instinct is at the ready. Jump set, wow! In spite of him having a large hitbox, he manages to jump that skull regardless and keep the corner game. Speaking of corner game, now it belongs to Raven. All the plus Raven, they don't pay off for Raven. Nice sweep of power. Right now, Letalis is going to come off the first bar, and Raven's going to have all 5 skulls to work with, but this is still a favorable position for Letalis, especially since he has the wall in play and some armor to work with in case things get ugly, and things are about to get ugly. That dash. Now settling for a grab rather than a combo. Punish that slide. And keep his armor ready. The armor. Another grab!
And just...
So, essentially more of a setup character.
Yeah, and what a great design from the guys over down at Galaxy with his character. It's so unique. And when he first came out, everyone was just like, oh my gosh. You have a create walls, throwing clubs the sides of mountains. It was absolutely insane. And what an anti-air from Letalis. What a reaction.
And what a backdash from Raven to get himself out of the corner. Get the overhead. Which is also a Garnet normal, I think? A Garnet heavy normal, that is. Because if it is, then it will also ignore the armor and force Aganos to play a mix-up game. Now, that sweep that Letalis is using there, it actually can be punished, but the window to do so is pretty random. It happens depending on how well spaced the sweep is. Wow, what a reaction on that Shadow Teleport. Armored Shadow Roll, beat it out. Myself is armored, but he had armor at the ready. That was a great display of awareness from Letalis. Home of Midnight Shadow counter is going to not pay off for Raven at all. And with so little room on the level to work with because of that wall, Raven is forced to play outside of the comfort zone. Okay, Shadow Teleport, and with each knockdown, that wall does take some damage. That should go away now. There it is. Oh, straight with that Shadow Ruin. You don't want to eat that Falcon Punch.
And gets the confirm off the club. And Letalis on fire right now.
And the grab. What's the mix? There's going to be no mix because Raven's going to teleport twice to get himself out of the corner. Exactly where he did not want to be. One more hit will do Letalis. All of that whip is going to give Letalis the opportunity to get his ult.
And the people's elbow to finish it off. Or, you know, for a very long time, that can just surprise everyone with this technology and great gameplay that at a high level you're not used to seeing unless these character specialists come out of the woodwork.
It's looking so... It's not just starting so slow. Both of them just like staring into each other's eyes in the crouch walking animation. Wanting desperately to have the other player commit to something so they don't have to guess at anything. No whip punish on the overhead from Letalis. Whereas that heavy punch that Letalis is slinging out there, I don't know what Raven can do to blow him up for it. He holds that after that rock, get the grab for it. Good block on the overhead from Letalis. Alright, checking in with those lights. Raven trying just not to get grabbed again because he does not want to give Letalis any more armor to work with. That's something heavy. He's going to have his instinct come into play right at this second, and that wall is gone.
We're going to throw him his own, and all he's got to do is chip out here.
He timed that Shadow counter a little too early. If he had timed it after the... just fine. Great anti-air from Raven. And he got the Peacemaker. And yes, I said it right this time. Now you don't have to get on my case. What is it? Oh! Look at that! And all of that is unbreakable. Actually, wait a minute. On second thought, I think he could have broken the punch that comes for the wall spot, unless I'm wrong. Somewhat correct me if I am. I don't think it was entirely unbreakable. I think it used to be at one point in Season 2, but it's not something I see happen often because Aganos rarely see any use to anybody. And again, the wall is back into play in a position on the screen where Raven does not want it. No Shadow counter because he will have instinct. Grab out of the overhead. Okay, this is kind of going to work against Letalis here because of the wall limiting the spacing, but the spell will come back to him faster. Now he's trapped there. I don't think even the Shadow counter could get him out of it because the hits are coming in such rapid succession, but
and one more hit for Letalis is going to close this out. Oh, what a lockout. Could turn things around for Raven here.
And the wall is gone. He jumped the standing heady somehow. Two teleports. One special chance on after.
Oh, and the boot!
That was a nice neutral jump to call out that cold shoot, but that little dive bomb moved too far for him to punish it. Yeah, one thing to be very careful of when fighting Sickle is that he will abuse that liquidized like it's reversal to get out of your pressure and would punish you. Because while it's active, it is also invincible. But he can't hold it forever, so if you call it out, you can punish it like any other reversal. And you can also punish that counter breaker that Sickle just threw out to no avail. Nice spacing from Wheel into a grab on top of that. Sickle has to be very careful when swinging back because as mentioned before, Tusk comes with a deflect mechanic on his medium and heavy normal. That means if your normals touch him during the deflect window, you basically get parried and he still starts the combo. He's a combo, just gets one of his own. And his instinct will cash out. He may be a zoner primarily, but he knows how to let damage down when you mess up.
Although now I think about it, no matter who wins here, does Glacius count as a big body? He's pretty darn big.
Yeah, I think we'll count him.
I mean he's bigger than Tusk here.
Size isn't everything. But you know what is everything? The setup. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wheel had to break that. Tried to get immediate with the jab and particularly annoying. Then again, we've all found it annoying since season 2 launched. In season 1 was really no problem because we had a Shadow Wing stream, but now we have to fight our way through Glacius' zoning, including those shatters that Wheel needs to start reacting to more, and keep laying down the pressure whatever he can. He can somewhat utilize a charged fireball from a distance to make it so the hails aren't quite as invasive, but only to a certain extent. Oh, I don't think he wanted a heavy laser sword at all. The fireball pressure is real. What can Sickle do? He's gonna get a Shadow Pulse shoulder, that's what he can do. And no, a lockout from Wheel, that's the bar. And a waste of it. Oh wait, not yet. The worst thing you can do against Glacius is jump at mid-range. And the worst thing you can also do is not punish the ice land and get tripped up by a shatter in the process. If you have a bar, you have no reason to let Glacius get away with a lance of any kind, unless the hail's in play. Nice punish with the forward roundhouse. Ignore that armor, and he's going to lock out to build some instinct as well, and some meter with the battery ender. Wheel is in there. Oh, this is still proving to be very annoying. Shadow counter. There we go. And Wheel is a smidge away from building his instinct back. A juggle consisting of a close medium into a sweep. Oh, a sweep whip. So much recovery.
Dragon Bait out gets the lockout and goes for the reset!
The reset of the overhead is going to give him Ultra. Although a safer option at that point, gold booster packs are like $5 each. And I don't know if they're releasing more gold skins after the second pack. That was a great sweep from Wheels to get around that hail pressure, but he's still trading with it, so he's not really getting any kind of advantage out of it. Damage. I do not like that cross up there. He was unfortunate, but Sickle just let him jump right back out. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that shoulder. It starts up so fast. Oh, really?
Gotta press the button there.
Not entirely better.
And Wheels.
Instinct at the ready, if it went long.
He's getting right back into this now. And stayed underground a little too long there.
Jumped almost all that Shadow Shatter. And now can come up with first health bar. That puts his instinct to a pitiful waste. Alright, jump Shatter. Doesn't try to trade that time. And that jump kick does connect all the hail, but he doesn't take full advantage of it. Oh, this time he called out. I don't really know if that crouching heavy from Sickle was the intention, but whether it was or not, it caused him a bar. And we'll take opportunity to also get a flip out off that jumping light punch. Not something you see very often from Jagos because they prefer to flip out with those after ending their combo. But that jumping light punch is also very handy in the air-to-air.
Oh, and very dirty to get to the other side and reverse the position back into the corner. And Sickle got the lockdown. Here comes the damage!
And Sickle's instinct is still in play, but he's playing off to retreat instead. No, the Snake does not react to the shatter in time. But at the same time, there are options. Even if they are much harder to guarantee than most of the characters. Corner carry is crazy. This could be exactly what Dayton needs, but he gets needy by a cold shoulder. Sickle is not showing any signs of caution. He does not care. Definitely doesn't care.
I've been incredibly impressed with how Sickle has stayed safe in his pressure with those hails. It's been absolutely beautiful to watch him just paint a masterpiece for us.
Oh, he jumped kick. I don't know what Sickle tried to go for there. He got stuck. No, we're punished, but he's gonna get instinct into a deflect. Break on the medium blink or whatever that was. Now Sickle instinct is in play. Oh, gets the overhead. He did chip away the armor,
and the suplex from Wheels to close out that bar of health.
Oh, yeah, another perk to Glacius being an instinct is that his hollow punch can track you from full screen. I can hit you from either side. But Dayton having an answer for it, well, somewhat, because now they're both sitting on their last health bar. This is set point for Sickle.
Very good using the shoulder to get out of the range of that Shadow Hail. And now Wheels in the driver's seat.
Now, Wheels can also do a OTG stab after landing the forward grab, but I'm not entirely certain if he wants to risk it because the stab is also breakable.
Oh, and here comes some damage.
And most Tusk players will forego the follow-up stab to instead get a very advantageous setup. Speed advantageous. That deflect is going to seal
the classic naked skin and go into his alien roots.
And Glacius is always naked. There's no avoiding that.
And already taking a lot of risk is Sickle, and we saw almost no risk in the first 3 to 4 games from him. Always covering himself with hail, always thinking ahead. Trying to change things up here in the final game.
But you can see there, it didn't really matter if Wheels jumped that shatter or not. With that hail in play, he couldn't really make it pay off. What a technical grab. And a medium kick. Make sure Sickle keeps himself in the corner. But Sickle does get a breaker, and the chance to pop it instinct. Wheels, if I were you, I would keep one thing in mind. Stop locking out against this character, please, and that's why.
And just like that, Sickle, 1 health bar away.
1 health bar away from sealing the deal, but he's getting a little too overzealous with that uppercut. And he provides for a heavy breaker. I don't know if it's a get or a reaction, but it works to his favor. But that wake-up puddle punch does not work to his favor, and very good stuff from Wheels to quickly end the combo with the counter break despite being off the fight bar already, because he doesn't want to push Sickle right through his instinct before the 3rd round starts. I saw that Wheels tried to interrupt there, perhaps with the Shadow Immortal Spear, because the DP into the Shadow Hail isn't a true block straight. You can use projectile and vulnerable moves to blow it up, and Wheels didn't get the input he was hoping for. 1 more hit, and that's gonna be it.
And
that
Sickle
one last lockout is the clincher.
3-2.
Wheels is eliminated in the quarterfinals, much to my sadness, much to our sadness, but also to our delight because our newcomer friend, Sickle, work out the way Aganos would have liked. Exceptional defensive sweep to start the game, and a good use of air gunshot. Just like that, Aganos' armor is all... I never not long ago, Letalis talked about this matchup as if it was the devil itself. But so far, he's working around it pretty well. Good guy to keep sleep in check. I'm trying to press the offense too early.
Oh, and very good trip throw with the throw.
And the bar. Oh, but he dropped the cash out. That is a highly crucial opportunity for Sleep. Just gave up entirely. And that's a punish on the DB. And the counter break, boys!
This
we
might
in there!
Kill!
It will not quite kill because he is using the end of that building back from armor, which also helps with reducing damage, but that does not matter at all. so much for this match being a 2. Mike and Ike?
Almost every time someone in the chat has called a bad matchup, it's been the opposite tonight. It's actually been amazing to watch. Almost. We'll see if sleep.
That armor does not come into play if Letalis is airborne. Speaking of armor, now it's completely gone because of a Shadow Missile.
And look at the damage!
Yeah, with Shadow Ruin to not only ignore
that projectile immune punch from hell.
But he gets a little too overzealous with it. And again, he drops his juggle. Well, not his juggle, but he drops his combo. That's again another opportunity to deal out a lot of damage. Gone just like that. Now, you notice that he isn't reacting to the
Oh, it's so good to get past this zoning. And just like that.
He's trying his hardest to zone, but Letalis is staying on top of it. Even if it isn't always apparent at first, because this matchup isn't really going too well for him right at the start of his game. Alright, now Speed has really tightened up his zoning game here. Despite the fact that his guns are on fire, depleting range, there it is. Like I was talking about earlier, he can burn a bar to negate its attack animation, no matter at what point it is he's in. It's a good way to bait out reaction punches to his projectiles, but again, he needs some bar to do it. Without bar, and he's holding the Shadow Roll. More Shadow Ruin.
Aganos has no armor now.
Nope, and he has all the meter in the world, so no Shadow Ruin to punch the missile.
Oh, and Fallen 4. What could have been a counter-breaker attempt.
Yeah, right now he's gonna come back to haunt him.
Or a breaker attempt at that.
That's 2 picks of armor built completely for free. But the zoning is still a hazard. Oh! And this is where the armor really pays off for hit trade like I talked about earlier. I don't know if that was a reaction or an anticipation on that gunshot, but it worked out for him. At that point, I would just, never mind.
Oh, and here comes...
Now he does, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, and avoids chip out.
You also take a little bit of damage when you use that little negation thing that Sweet was using there. So he basically killed himself. But just like that, he's back to struggling his way into territory, into Sweet's territory, all the way to 4-3. You know, I'm very impressed by how Letalis is able, despite his former hit bot. Well, he was at first, now he's not. You can also curl his middle upward.
Yeah, you notice a slight breakdown in the patient play from Letalis. Let's see what happens here.
Again, that negation move, also giving him brief invulnerability he wouldn't know to work with. It's a great reversal to interrupt with. And that's going to be 2 more picks of armor for Letalis to work with. And going to put the wall, catch out for a lot of damage, as well as get the corner advantage right back. No meter for Sweet. Well, now he has a bar, but he could have shadow countered a big bit. Twice now he could have shadow counter and didn't do anything. Even the second game of Letalis, he calls out the grab with a missile jump, and that's going to close out the second game.
What a bait from Letalis there.
So the victory. Oh, that was very risky, but it actually worked. Level 3 armor ender, and there it is. The cards are not in Fleet's favor. That grab isn't quite close enough. On the light. Not that much damage for Letalis, but he'll get the damage later. Right now, it's all about the setup. And also all about interrupting untrue block strings with Shadow Ruin. The reaction from, the reaction from Letalis are just on another level. He's trying his hard to hack away at his life.
Oh, and doing it a little too early there.
Now, be careful, he hit on fire. Shade the Cinder. No need for him to look any of this pressure. But 2 grab tags. First one getting punished with missiles and legs. The second one actually paying off for him. Alright, and now Letalis with a zoning of his own because he popped it in. And that Peacemaker completely beats out all other projectiles that are. If he can get the opportunity to throw it, and he does. Again, jumping the missile with a well-timed jump. I like that. That does get caught with the sweep, and that DP is going to punish. I know that the sweep had a meter with that DP, but I wonder if he could have canceled it into something safe. Not that it wouldn't matter, because Letalis is sitting up. Obviously, that wasn't countered. Shadow Ruin goes completely under sleep. Like OTG. And now Letalis has to hold all of his chips. Now Sleep is sitting at full screen, content on playing the zoning game, because, of course, this is a part of the stretch that Aganos player is the greatest. And the range in the zone is now going down a bit because 10 guns are on fire. That's a quick level 2 ender. Great anti-air from Letalis! And each of those Shadow Ruins have just been so quick to quick sleep in the corner. Which means you have to fight to get positional advantage right back. Almost missiles beating out that Ruin attack. I don't think it was augmented by meter. Keep it up on life. But Letalis also has 2 bars to work with, so he's not out of it just yet. No! It's just a jump into a little bit. The air gun shot. This is looking very perilous for Letalis.
Yeah, one more projectile is going to do it. And
the problem with air gun shots augmenting sleep zoning, even if you put the walking forward and timing his jump now and then just wasn't working out for him.
Oh, and coming off all those rocks early was Letalis here, and he's looked like he was trying to get aggressive, but lost a lot of health trying to change things up.
Aganos has to get aggressive, so he has no choice.
And the moment he got the rock, Kilgore all over it.
Instantly. And despite the fact that he can crouch for throwing the gunshots out, those actually do not hit low. I'm glad those a bit and so they hit mid, so you can still stand block them while walking way in. But the problem with stand blocking is that you're also walking backwards and giving up space that you could be closing otherwise. Again, oh my god. Again, Letalis trying to jump those missiles. The guns being on fire were working against Sleep at first, but now they are not on fire. And Letalis has so much to make up for. The clean jump in, but set right back to full screen with the breaker.
And we see Letalis getting hit by so many more projectiles than we saw in the first 2 games.
I wonder with the shadow count is being sped up on startup that you can now punish that sweep that Aganos is throwing out, because at a certain spacing you can hit it twice. The maximum level ender there complete. He now is over 100% lead. But that's going to be captured. If he can just get another breaker from sleep, it's going to keep him alive. If he probably gets one more hit and a lockout, he can even things up. Oh, and I knew it. That was not unbreakable at all. I figured that ruin was a great window for the opponent to take advantage of. The Shadow Ruin, and this one does give the result that Letalis is hoping for.
Only a real master territory.
Better yet, no resource for either player. The Sleep is going to get that brave DP to start things off with. No meter to cash out for himself with OTG and for zoning. And that looked like insane at first, so I remember he had built a bar from all that zoning to instantly.
It's going to set our first grand finalist, where there's more points and more money on the line, because we didn't say it, but congratulations to everyone that made this top 4. You guys are in the money.
Yeah, I cannot believe I forgot the point that I've been second this that started, but congrats to all of you in the top 4. You're getting a share of the cash prizes. No matter who loses here, one of you walks away with the money in your pocket. And Right now, it's looking less likely to be Letalis coming out on top here. He's also on fire. And that Shadow Escape getting stuck. This is a very bad way to start the match. Now, he has some more options to work with against Kilgore zoning. So far, Sleep is not allowed him to make any of them count at all. Reacting accordingly, catching out where necessary, and just building that lead as hard as he can as a trick guard, but little capitalization from the top. Could have gotten a jump in, but that self-exploding teleport.
Letalis' life is on the line right now. Sleep on the verge of the reverse 3-0.
Appropriately get over those missiles. Maybe he should have stayed with Aganos. I can't believe I'm saying that. Oh, wait. Just opening on a block TP. What's the setup? Interesting.
Counterbreaker.
DP gets punished, and he also lands the counterbreaker that he needs, but not the one that Sleep wants.
Barely closing that out. Omen not known for his damage here in Killer Instinct.
If you let him land that 3-bar command grab, then he does become over.
Oh yeah, different story.
Alright now, Sleep is definitely building near from the zoning, but so is Letalis, and acting on 3 stocks. We might actually see this grab. If he can land it and get an opening after that, I will lose my mind. The question is, will he do it? No, instead he'll opt to burn a bar with the Shadow Escape and get himself broken again. At this point, I'd like to see him abandon the combo system right from the reset. Because he has the bar to work with. And with their gunshots making Omen sit down. I don't know what Sleep is trying to do there on Wake Up. Perhaps another public floating teleport like the one we saw there? Shadow Lightning Leg into an instinct.
Oh no, DP whiffing there.
Oh my god. But Top could bring it back. He got the Gravity with another Shadow Escape.
And barely gets the breaker with everything on the line. And that's gonna do it! Letalis! Oh my gosh, what an amazing comeback with the slide at the end. That man just played out of his mind to close that. This was the, if you had a Glacius in your bracket, that was a heartbreaker.
What a call out on the reversal. Nice breaker. A lot of neutral jumps going unpunished here. I would have liked him to be a little bit posed, trying to expect him to jump and punishing. Sorry about that, 1 second here. Oh wow. And as soon as I turn back to the screen, I see that Mike and Mike always jump. Sickle is just not afraid to let these reversals loose. Nice block on the drop kick.
Oh, and very good. Scouting out the Shadow Dash and Sickle. Off to a wonderful start here in top 4. Misread on the manual. And very good check on the throw though, but that is not going to be enough as Sickle dismantles Mike. Flashbacks.
Yeah. Sickle had all been known to play what I think would be best described as an unorthodox Glacius, and he played it in a way that it worked. Iceland canceled into Hail, because that Thunder can't do anything about it even with the bar, because I don't think a Shadow Trip Block would have gotten to him in time. It's all I travel distance. But a nice dash out to avoid that grab attempt. Mike and I could have armored through that. But it doesn't hold all the Shadow Hail. Well, okay, that I guess at the time to draw the Shadow Trip Black when he had no meter to counter it. He doesn't get to work with any plus frames he may have gotten because Sickle is just keen on mashing that Liquid Eye to keep himself out of harm's way. Okay, Mike mistimes that neutral jump trying to go some meaty. Instead, Sickle's gonna get instant and still have a large amount of it to work with in the second round. And Mike is still a full screen. Try to go for DP, but the armor just renders it irrelevant. One of the power punch coming, try to jump back to avoid it, but no dice. Blinker, great breaker from Mike. I hope he can shot a counter. No, he did not. Instead, he gets the grab. Mike had an opportunity to get some plus frame for him after that instant pop. And nothing.
And the medium manuals from like on paying off, and
for him, and it does.
Barely closes it out, but he's got such a mountain to climb.
Sickle already committed to the jump, so no shadow grab for him, trying to TP through the hail, and out for him. That's gonna chip. No, it won't. He TP through it. But I thought the invincibility of the TP was completely gone. Am I proving me wrong?
That was a great whip punish.
That's gonna kill.
And
I like the effort, but the cut of the armor go in, he just gets himself hurt. Alright, good jump on the shatter. Not holding the unblockable. Now, Glacius can summon multiple instances of hail all in the same occasion, but he adds to his recovery in doing so. So you know that Sickle just keeping the hail summons limited to one hail at a time, so they can recover faster, get something more spacing, and force Mike into a very unpleasant situation.
Sickle has avoided every single command grab attempt. All the little staggers that we've seen work for Mike and Ike throughout this entire tournament.
But right now, he's not avoiding these DPs.
And
but he's gonna push that command dash out of the instinct.
That's the third time I've seen that shoulder take him out of a shadow dash. Sickle is just all over right now. But if he can possibly goes on a lockout, nope, ends it early. Only gets 14% off his efforts.
Oh, another grab tech attempt, and he gets needy. But that trip lock gets pulverized by that reversal puddle punch. Sickle is just, I shouldn't say on fire because he's playing freaking native ice, but the fact of the matter is, he's just bulldozing through Mike. Literally. That's set up. What's the cost gonna be? Nothing. Expecting the hail to hit him. Looks like a punish with the shadow grab, but it's exactly what Mike needs. That armor is not coming into play anymore, but the counter breaker is not gonna turn up favorable odds for Mike at all. Now he has to play the chasing game all over again. Alright? Not breaking any of this. Shadow Trip Life will not have reached there.
And that's the fourth one that actually goes punished on the Shadow Dash. Almost never before.
Place your bet, guys. Here we go. Last set across of week 3.
Let's get hyped. This is Grand Finals. Who do you guys like? We got Letalis, the hype bringer himself, the Aganos, the destroyer of mountains, the wall builder, the rock thrower, the people's elbow dropper. Or do you guys like Sickle, the man with the plan? He's chilling everybody up. Everybody chill. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. We got the cold man himself in here. Who do you guys like? Let me get some ones for Letalis, some twos for Sickle. Let's get hype here at Grand Finals for Cross-Up, week number 3.
And I'm sure Letalis is sharing in your hype because he could say no to always one of these block strings. But Sickle's always saying no to where it drops manual. And get the shadow counter for it. At the break of the heavy linker, exactly what Letalis needs. Great backwards jump to get out of that shatter. Holding the shatter, I mean to jump it because that is not an unblockable, unlike the regular version. Calling out 2 consecutive puddle punches on wake up. I'm not sure if I agree with this because now you should have given Letalis an opportunity to build some armor back for free. I mean, with how low his health was, it might not have been worth trying to hold out anyway, but still. You don't want Aganos to have armor for free. That said, Glacius can zone somewhat effectively to get rid of it, especially the fact that he has unblockable. But so far, Letalis is just not letting himself get tagged by it. That was the...
And the damage from the wall!
Cashing out on all that damage because of the fact that Sickle had a wall behind him. Back to the wall. Not exactly the scenario you want to be the case when fighting an Aganos player. Alright, Sickle getting Aganos off his first bar, and Aganos also has no armor to bail him out, keep him harm's way.
Oh, and a cheeky teleport behind him from the puddle.
Block him sweep. It's a very annoying pushy tool for Aganos player because of the deceptive space behind it. And Sickle is painfully aware of it. Nice jump on the shatter. That's not connect the manual. That could have been the game. Shadow counter, and that will be The first game for MNT.
The people's elbow
with the people's
from
elbow.
Letalis. This man bringing 9 pieces.
I am open to being proven wrong. What do you got for a Sickle? There's parry. That is one of the options afforded to Kilgore players. With each successful parry, they get a dragon counter. And those allow Kilgore to basically go crazy. As long as he isn't too overzealous with it. Like that right there. Instantly cancels the last attack into a throw attempt while she was slightly above frames and Letalis is ready to call it out with a grab tech. Letalis has demonstrated an impressive awareness of Sickle's style that nothing is really working out for Sickle. And just as I say that, he deals some damage out to the wall, some more damage with a sweep, and now the wall is on. Of course, Aganos is already in the corner to start with. And he's back in it. No shadow counter on that double leg attack, probably because Sickle has instinct and Letalis didn't want to fight. As I say that, there is an instinct
It just like
punishing with a shadow ruin. Apparently Sickle was committed to another action right after the instinct cancel, and Letalis just called it out. Again, no shadow counter there because for one, Letalis had no meter, and even if he did, those dragon cancels will allow Sickle to basically cancel that leg attack on the first hit. Akin to like when you're playing in Jago and you cancel the first hit of double ground mount with instinct. A very good awareness from Sickle about Letalis' options. Oh man. That still gets kind of punched by a boot that sends him full screen.
And now he's rocked up. And Sickle's got to be wary.
Trying to walk up right. 2 grabs in a row, all of them with a nice neutral jump. It's going to put Sickle in a very unpleasant situation here.
And just like that, Letalis with the damage. And for cross-up, so you can be a part of this hype that's happening right now.
No hype to be had there from a whip shoulder, which Letalis blows up cleanly. No meter in Sickle's side, Letalis can reach his beautiful sweep as much as you like, as much as a jumping strong too, or jumping fierce. And the armor is covering for the fact that the tail was there. Sickle's in a hurry to get Letalis off of him. I think that grab's gonna work against him though, because he's not sitting on a light lead right now.
And there's the damage from the wall.
Letalis. It didn't even matter that he was late on the shatter, because he still had some armor from his previous Scourge. Right, try to showcase the most delicious reactions if they in the shatter. Never mind the fact that the hail is filling up the screen. Which is almost over, but Winter is still coming in strong. Nice and power punch canceling the instinct, fading out the grab tech attempt from Letalis. I don't like that heavy auto. It seems like whenever somebody opts to not break something, they just continue with their combo, and then all of a sudden they coax the breaker. In instances like that, it just seems a lot better to me to either drop the combo, end it early, and get your damage while you can get it. There's an armor, not an armor, I'm sorry, but a wall is in play. Letalis is sitting on 2 ticks of armor still. There's a sweep. Shadow counter gonna get punished. If he comes the combo short. Oh, but the heavy kick didn't actually connect, but it still hit Sickle. There's a wall.
But good breaker at the very... A second blade goes through it! And just 1 hit away now, Letalis!
Because that's not a true block screen. 2 color punches getting rid of that armor. He is still alive.
Sickle, Letalis here is 1 hit away!
That heavy kick can ignore the armor, but he didn't convert.
And the armor.
Letalis Venator, your champion for cross-up week 3 with Aganos.
Puts the flower down, cements his place in cross-up history, winning week number 3 with the big...